Okay, there's the base of the transistor on the red lead, and I just connected the shunt resistor or diode that's on there. Okay, there's the waveform on the base of the first transistor there, and I got a bee in the shop. I don't know why. I'm going to see what I can do about that. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. This is I'm going to adjust that resistor, a variable resistor that I have. See, I can get a voltage change and a frequency change. Okay, but we do have, if you'll notice, we have some ringing going on, which is, like I said before, what I'm looking for. This thing starts up so easy now without those diodes in there. Okay, my camera gave up on me. I'm not sure what I have and what I don't have on film. I pulled the diodes out of the base of the transistor. The diode that goes to ground, okay, on the schematic. That diode right there, I took it out. So with that, it starts up really nice. Gives me a very powerful looking output. And let me show you how quickly this thing starts up. Hang on. Okay, let me try this. Simple tap, hopefully. There it is. She lit right up. You can see the neons working. I just tapped this coil right here. Okay. So extremely sensitive now. We try it again. Power on. Just a little tap. There it is. There's enough magnetism in that little tiny screwdriver that it sends a signal to trigger the coils to oscillate. So, not bad. Cool, 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 cool. Keep on moving, Dave. Keep on moving. Okay, here's the output across two of the coils, and I'm reading at 2 volts per division times 10, so that's 20 volts. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I have my probe in a times 10, so, or divide by 10, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's over 100 volts across those two coils from 28 volts. That's not too bad. Okay, I'll keep on working. Try to get her spinning and change the frequency a little bit. See if I can up that voltage. Okay, I've got a coil of wire setting right on top of the other coils just to see what kind of an output I get. You need to check out this display on the oscilloscope. Let me move you over there. Okay. What the heck is that? And when I change the bias, I can increase, decrease, and change the shape of the waveform considerably. By using each one of the 3 transistors. That is the oddest thing I've seen. There's nice and stable. I don't know if I like stable or unstable for what I'm looking for. But that's quite interesting, don't you think? Isn't that odd? Haven't seen anything quite like that before. Okay, time to try a different approach. We're going to configure them like this. I'm going to try to do this across from each other. 1 phase, 2 phase, 3 phase. We'll see what happens. Let's try it this direction. I got some nifty results from the last one. Let's see what happens here.